What's up, guide hunters? If you are trying to survive the hotel and keep the door locked, you quickly realize that keeping the door closed is only part of the challenge. You need to recognize dangerous visitors, deal with strange events, manage your sanity, and make the right choices if you want to discover all 4 endings. The main goal is simple. You need to survive your stay inside the hotel while deciding which visitors are actually safe to let inside. Some guests are completely normal, but others are anomalies that can attack you. And refusing everyone is not always the safest option because another creature can appear in your bathroom when you sleep alone. One of the most important rules is that you should never sleep alone. Before going to sleep, make sure a safe guest is inside your room, because this prevents the bathroom monster from attacking you while you sleep. So when someone knocks on your door, you cannot simply keep the door locked every time. You need to inspect the visitor first and decide whether they are safe. The peephole is one of your most useful tools for checking visitors, but you can also use the CCTV camera to notice details that might be harder to see directly. Watch for strange behavior such as twitching, constant shaking, unusual voices, or anything that looks unnatural. If a visitor seems suspicious, it is much safer to keep the door locked. One tricky anomaly can even look like a graphical problem. When you first look through the peephole, the visitor may appear to have an extremely low resolution texture. If you check again, they might suddenly look completely normal. But that does not necessarily mean the first thing you saw was a glitch. Unusual texture behavior can be an intentional warning, so you should take it seriously. You also need to watch the window. If you hear strange tapping or groaning outside your room, check the curtains immediately. Press F to interact with them, and open the window area. Because if the window seeker is outside, seeing it will cause the creature to run away. Your sanity is another mechanic you need to keep under control. It can decrease when you experience disturbing events or make certain wrong decisions, and letting it reach 0 can make survival much harder. You can restore sanity by sleeping after following the safety rules, and you can also restore some sanity by eating the pizza you received during the Pizza Man event. Speaking of events, the Pizza Man can appear at your door and offer you a pizza. If everything about the event looks normal, you can accept it, and the pizza will appear inside your room next to the laptop. Eating it restores some of your sanity, making this one of the more useful events during your stay. Another event is the power outage. When the lights suddenly go out, you need to leave your room and restore the electricity. Go into the hallway and look underneath the stairs to find the breaker, and use your flashlight to help you navigate the dark area. You can also encounter Knife Guy, a dangerous-looking man carrying a knife. He may appear through the peephole and then disappear, so you do not need to immediately chase him or confront him. Later, the front desk can contact you about the situation, so pay attention to what happens afterward. The cat event is a little different. A woman can arrive at your door carrying a black cat and ask whether the animal belongs to you. It does not, but you can choose to keep it, and if you do, you need to give the cat food and water every day. The cat can also protect you from an anomaly attack, although it disappears after saving you. You may also meet a katana man who wants to hunt the window seeker. He asks to use your room as a base, and if you allow him inside, he eventually fights the creature outside your window. This event is especially important because allowing Katana Man to stay is required for one of the special endings. The Hazmat crew can also appear at your door. They warn you about spiders living inside the hotel's vents, and if you let them inside, they can help remove the spiders from your room. If spiders later appear on your ceiling, you can use bug spray to get rid of them. Another strange visitor is the Roach King, a huge humanoid cockroach who can appear at your door and ask for food. Despite how strange he looks, he is relatively harmless. If you let him inside, he eats some of your pizza before leaving. The door breaker is an event you definitely need to react to correctly. If you look through the peephole and see a tall, pale figure with a bald head and a large grin, you should immediately hide underneath the bed. the door breaker will smash through the door, search your room, and eventually leave. So staying hidden is the safest response. The Shadow Man is another threat, but this time it appears inside your room. When you see the tall shadow-like figure standing in the corner, take out your flashlight and shine it directly at the creature. Keep the light on it until it disappears. Later in the game, sleeping can also trigger strange dream sequences. You may find yourself in an unfamiliar room with several doors, and choosing the correct one can be confusing. The middle door has been a successful choice during these sequences, but you should still pay attention to what is happening around you, because dream events can be unpredictable. The nightmare event is especially dangerous because your sanity constantly decreases while you are inside it. You will find yourself in a dark corridor, and you should move toward the lights instead of wasting time exploring. If your sanity is in good condition when the nightmare starts, you can complete the section even at normal movement speed. Once you survive the first 10 nights, you can start working toward the different endings. The first one is the straightforward bad ending. After surviving 10 days, the front desk man eventually arrives at your door and gives you a key that supposedly lets you leave the hotel. If you take the key and leave your room, the door breaker appears in the hallway and starts chasing you. You have to run through the chase sequence, but the route eventually reaches a dead end, allowing the door breaker to catch you and trigger the bad ending. The second ending is the skeleton key route, which is the good ending. After day 10, you may hear a knock and see a skeleton outside your door. Open the door, and you will find the skeleton lying on the floor with a key nearby. Pick up the key and use the phone to contact the front desk. When you reach the hallway where the previous ending takes place, do not continue toward the door breaker. Instead, look for the door on the left. You should see the option Enter Truth, and interacting with it takes you into a new hallway. Follow this route until you reach the mysterious gold door, and you will trigger the game's better ending. The third ending is connected to Weird Granny. After day 10, you may encounter her at your door. If you allow her inside and accept the key she gives you, you can begin this ending route. Use the phone to contact the front desk and ask to leave. When you return to the hallway, choose the door on the right instead of the door on the left. You will enter a dark hallway filled with candles, and following the path to the end leads to the ritual ending. The fourth ending is connected to Katana Man. When he arrives and asks to use your room as his base, allow him inside. Eventually, the window seeker appears outside the window, and Katana Man attacks it. The fight causes the window to break, and both characters disappear. You can then use the broken window to leave your room and follow the resulting sequence to trigger the special ending. However, escaping this way does not give you the happy conclusion you might expect. And that is the basic walkthrough for Keep the Door Locked. The most important thing to remember is that you need to observe everything before making a decision. Check visitors carefully, keep your sanity under control, follow the hotel rules, and pay attention to strange sounds and visual details. Once you understand these mechanics, you can focus on surviving long enough to explore the different ending routes. Whether you want to discover the good ending, trigger the ritual, escape through the broken window, or simply see what happens when you take the front desk key, your choices throughout the hotel will determine where your story ends. If this Keep the Door Locked walkthrough helped you survive the hotel, hit that like button and subscribe for more Roblox horror guides and ending walkthroughs.